Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy and Hope will have a furious showdown while Sheila and Luna compass their coming move. Steffy will dig her heels in when it comes to the Forresters demanding to kick Hope to the check. Since Steffy doesn't trust Hope and doesn't feel she has a place at the company presently, she'll maintain that her rival must go. Steffy will have a chance to tell Hope that to her face soon enough, so a major battle is on the way. There'll be plenitude of pressure as these familiar foes face off. Carter negotiated with Ridge and Eric on keeping Hope's line, but he no way got anything in jotting. Hope wasn't pleased over that news since she doesn't trust the Forresters any further than they trust her. That especially goes for Steffy, so it's easy to see why Hope will get into a huge shouting match with her over Hope for the future and her part at Forrester moving forward. Of course, Hope doesn't truly want to take orders from Steffy anyway, so she might be tempted to walk down from all this drama in the end. Hope's relationship with Carter and career at Forrester Creations could be over depending on how all this plays out. In the meantime, Daphne and Zend will bandy all the rearmost Forrester developments. Zend will get updates on his family recovering power and wonder what the future holds when it comes to Hope. As for Sheila and Luna, they'll have to figure out what's coming. Sheila was over the moon when she realized Luna was truly her granddaughter, so now these two are going to be a real family that sticks together. Since Steffy is standing in the way of Sheila and Luna connecting with Finn, they may bond over a plan to fight back. Steffy will ultimately flip out over Sheila and Luna's new cooperation, so stay tuned. Luna had a DNA test offer for Sheila that eventually wasn't necessary. Steffy also demanded that Hope be fired, so then's how Tuesday's B&B occasion played out. At the Forrester manse, Steffy was pleased over Carter ripping up the LLC papers, but she wasn't ready to let all her wrathfulness go since he allowed himself to be brainwashed by Hope. Steffy also talked to Taylor, Daphne, Eric and Ridge about Brooke's future now that she was losing the CEO spot. Although Steffy suggested Brooke could stick around in some capacity, she didn't feel the same way about Hope. Steffy claimed Hope had to go and made it clear that Forrester Creations should have no involvement with her. After plenitude of reticent build-up at the cabin, Carter broke the news to Hope that he struck a deal with Eric and Ridge. Once Carter admitted to tearing up the LLC papers, Hope was mealy and demanded to know what he was allowing. Hope ranted about Carter caving in when she believed in him and loved him. Carter picked up on the fact that Hope said loved and noted that she used the once tense. Hope wondered if Carter was questioning her love and letting the Forresters get inside his head about her manipulating him. Carter made it clear that he was righting a wrong with his rearmost Forrester deal, but Hope asked what this meant for her and Hope for the future. Although Carter said the Forresters were willing to keep her line as part of the deal, Hope snappily realized he didn't get it in jotting. After Hope made a vaticination about getting the charge, she asked what happened to guarding her and her family. Hope claimed this changed everything and felt the Forresters would no way go for keeping her at the company. As Hope continued to rage over Carter's conduct, she demanded to know how he could do this to her. At Il Giardino, Luna suggested they were more suchlike than Sheila realized since it was in their blood. Sheila acted like Luna was crazy for allowing she'd be accepted, but Luna signed that perhaps she was crazy like her grandmother. Luna claimed Finn was her father and offered updates on the 2 maternity tests that proved it. Sheila didn't believe Luna at each, so Luna said Finn would confirm it if she communicated him. Luna refocused out that she could do another DNA test with Sheila if she wanted, but she assured her that she was the product of Finn and Poppy Knight together. Sheila ultimately took a good look at Luna and goggled her in the eyes. That was enough for Sheila to realize Luna was telling the verity, so she blacked over chancing her granddaughter and kissed Luna before pulling her into a big clinch. Luna and Sheila's new relationship could lead to plenitude of trouble, so don't miss what's in store. Poppy shoved evil Luna and made it clear that Luna wasn't her son presently. At Forrester Creations, Eric and Ridge remained rapturous over Carter doing the right thing. Ridge also continued to condemn Hope for leading Carter amiss in the first place. At Eric's place, Daphne talked to Steffy about her passions for Carter and how he defended her to Hope. Since Hope wanted Daphne to head back to Paris, that affected her decision to stick around. Ridge and Eric ultimately met up with Steffy, Daphne, and Taylor, so they all got updates on the Forresters recovering control of the company. At the cabin, Hope opened up to Brooke about Daphne trying to sabotage her relationship, but she refused to give up on Carter and everything they'd erected together. Latterly, Hope lit candles and set a romantic scene for Carter as a way to get once all the recent Daphne drama. Still, Hope could smell a shift in Carter's mood and grew concerned when he mentioned Ridge and Eric's visit to reclaim Forrester power. Although Hope made a vaticination about that no way passing, Carter's expression told her else. Hope contended with Carter to tell her nothing had changed regarding the LLC, but he obviously had bad news. At the Spencer manse, Luna pushed Poppy to confess that she always knew Finn was her father and only slept around to give other maternity campaigners. Poppy argued that she no way took a maternity test and defended her sweats to cover Finn and Lee. Luna allowed. Poppy just wanted to avoid the reproach, but Poppy launched allegations of her own and principally wondered if Luna had successfully enticed Bill now. Luna clarified that her bond with Bill was ain't like that, though she did admit to wanting to be with Will rather. After more colliding, Luna eventually asked Poppy if they could have a fresh launch. Although Luna wanted her mama back, Poppy shut her down by averring that would no way be. Once Poppy said Tom and Paul Hollis' souls would hang Luna ever, she argued that Luna was and her son presently. Poppy also called Luna evil and gave her a push, so Luna glared and advised Poppy not to touch her. After Poppy said no bone would ever accept Luna now, Luna scowled and suggested perhaps there was one person. At Il Giardino, Sheila blew her top and hovered to call the Bobbies on Luna when she arrived. Luna explained that she'd been pardoned, which left Sheila indeed more confused and outraged. Nonetheless, Luna was hopeful that one person would accept and understand her despite her miscalculations. When Sheila questioned who would conceivably do that, Luna admitted she meant Sheila. Luna and Sheila will form a fast bond soon, so stay tuned. Steffy's shocking exit will be revealed. Jacqueline McInnes will need a motherliness leave explanation, so let's talk about what's ahead for Steffy on B&B. Wood lately participated that she's 7 months pregnant with her 5th child, so that's awful news for her family. Suckers are thrilled for Wood and can admire that she'll need time to recover and bond with the baby following the birth. Still, this also means Steffy will be spending some time off screen since Wood's motherliness leave is just around the corner. On social media, numerous B&B observers are formally making prognostications about how Steffy will be temporarily written out. Of course, we can't ignore the fact that Steffy and John Finn are facing a serious marriage extremity. Still, that could be enough to drive Steffy down, if Finn dares to show any signs of relating with Luna. There have surely been cases in the history when Steffy went running off to Paris or another megacity to escape the drama in Los Angeles. Steffy might decide to visit Thomas and Douglas, or perhaps she could head off for a different adventure away rather. Whatever the case, Steffy might pack up the kiddies and leave Finn for safety's sake. At some point, Steffy may declare that she's done and walk out on Finn over all his family chaos. Also again, Steffy could come the victim of another hijacking plot, especially now that Luna and Sheila are about to form a potentially minatory alliance. Maybe Steffy could do a longer stint in prison this time around. It's indeed possible Luna could turn the tables on Steffy and try to get her put behind bars. We clearly wouldn't put at once Luna to frame Steffy for a crime like killing Poppy, particularly with shady Sheila in her corner. Anyhow, there'll surely be some exit strategy for Steffy when the time comes for Jacqueline McInnes Wood's motherliness leave, so we'll bring you updates on all the details. Some instigative Steffy marvels are in the workshop.